Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to the Timberpunk. I don't remember what we are doing as always, but I do know a little bit. We are going to build a new district. In the last episode, we moved all the food production up here into our new multi-level industrial area. Yeah, very high tech. You never seen this before. Anyways, we moved that there, so all this was disabled. I'm leaving it as it is. I still have my, the usual stuff that I can't talk when I need to. Nothing changed. But today, we are going to start building a new district here in this location. And I was contemplating last time to separate these to three districts, I think. Like having one here that I want to build here on the lake. This will be all farmland. And then another one somewhere here in the middle. But let's start with the two, yeah? Oh, and I see we are out of planks. Bloody hell. Okay. And we have 22 contaminated beavers. What have I done? What was I doing? I kinda don't remember, but we have 22 contaminated beavers. That doesn't sound right. And this is drying out here. Oh yeah, we were using this when the water was there. All right. I think we can do a leader irrigation down here. One fully damp could solve that problem. And they have 24 unemployed. Okay. Maybe I will focus more on this district later in the episode. But first, let's bring the new district here that we are planning to life. But for that to happen, we need more planks. We have 52 unemployed, so let's turn back on some of these lumber mills, shall we? They will not be that efficient as they're quite far away from the plank storages, but I see we still have log storages here. So maybe it will not be that atrociously bad. So let's bring that stockpiles of materials up. And we will add more platforms here. Yeah, this will be our pumping station where we are putting explosives and... Okay, let's do it this way. Let's put down all the explosives before I blast it off. So that will be our pumping station. And we are still using planks somewhere. Okay, I think that's fine. Alright, this district doesn't have any dirt, so let's build a large industrial pile here and import some dirt. We can use always levees or whatnot, but let's use dirt here while we can. And we need to block it. Oh, here is a blockage. Natural dam. But let's do it on this location here too. Alright. So now I just really need to wait for the planks. And that's it. And then we can continue. Oh wait, I like our new skyscraper. It really looks nice. And we have a massive storm incoming. Some of our engines are stopping working. Yeah, they are flooded. Well, that's to be expected. Oh, all the explosives are here. Alright, let's detonate this. Lovely stuff. So this will be our pumping station here. Okay. Oh, we have suddenly 400 planks. They are really stepping their game. Okay, let's remove these roads as I don't want them here. So we need to build a pumping station. We need to build some water tanks for our pumps. Deep water pump. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the starters, 6 would be enough, I guess. And 1, 2, 3, 3 tanks for water. We will need industrial district crossings, not industrial crossings. Where to do it? We have a bunch of storages already built here, so maybe we can use the area here. There is one tubeway station, another one. This one shouldn't even be here. We need to rebuild this. Yeah, this tubeway is terrible. Let's go and demolish this together with that station. This needs to be rebuilt. I want to make it a bit nicer. Okay, we can use an overhang. We can't use an overhang from here. Damn it! We can use a small overhang at least. Yeah, that power shaft is not in a great spot. Yeah, let's build it a little lower. This will be removed. It will go under, like this. And then we can have tubeway above it. This lantern, bye-bye. We are not aligned with that tubeway, but that's fine. We can work with that. Yeah, this is in a way. Okay. So let's use this area here. It will not be as nice as I wanted, but it will be usable nice, I would say. Okay, that will be a better. This tubeway station, I think we will be removing. We will have a new one, let's say, here. That will be a new one. Because I will be separating this tubeway, of course. This station will be moved, let's say, here. And we will have district crossings here in the middle. Yeah, so I'm going to remove these storages here. Yeah, let's remove all of this together with those hauling posts. Hauling posts, we can move. We can move where? We can move up here maybe. No, I should not move it there. Let's move them together with the rest here, I guess. I destroyed two. You know what? Let's have them two. For now, until I find a good spot for them. These blueberries. Yeah, all these farms will need to remain in our main district for now. Don't forget to collect all this rubble. Let them rebuild the tubeway and the power shafts. Yeah, that's all disconnected now. That's fine. We'll fix that soon. Okay, we have that new station. This one, remove it. Remove that. Roads. This storage was for coffee beans. Bye-bye. That's for canola. Remove that. We still have a coffee storage here. That I guess that should be, yeah, emptied. For sure. And I didn't build a storage here. Oh, this is coffee. Okay. So we have a storage for coffee there. Yeah, I wanted to move all this crap that's down here to free up room for more farmland. All the medical beds. Let's move them elsewhere. What about this motivatorium and everything? Do we have a power shaft here? No, we didn't brought power here yet, but we can use. Yeah, I'm definitely was going to use these two geothermal fissures here or fields. Okay, so we are going to use these two. That will not be an insane amount of power, but that will be good enough That's 800. Motivatorium needs 200. And wind tunnels 400. Okay. Wind tunnels are really expensive. But we can supplement with some normal engines. So we can have... Doesn't need to be anything complicated here. Let's fill this up with a little bit of dirt. I think we can do this. At least an overhang would be nice. And then we can build a motivatorium. 1, 2. I'm leaving these gaps here on purpose. We can fit more well-being buildings and decorations in between. Like here, we can put some roofs as a decorations. And here, here. Maybe a campfire or 2. Some scratchers. And a brazier. And we will be able to connect this from the back. And wind tunnel, wind tunnel, wind tunnel. We can have another wind tunnel here, and it will be connected with a motivatorium. And this area... that can be filled with more decorations. Oh yeah, I think that will work well. Then we can remove all these here. And medical beds. Medical beds, we can have them all over the place here for now, I think. Down below. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Hopefully will be enough for some time. We don't even have that many injured right now. So remove all of these beds. This medium tank for coffee. Let's move it closer to housing here. That will be set up to obtain. No, it was on obtain. Yeah, like that. And I think we should have another tubeway station on this other side here. Just like this. And the bar tide is coming. I hope this is automated. Yes, it is. All right. I don't remember. And of course, we'll be moving the district center closer to housing. Or maybe this. This looks like a good location here. In the middle, in between the industry and this skyscraper. Anyways, that's already quite a lot of work to do. And we are out of scrap metal. Ah, yeah, the mine must be still disconnected. Yes, it is. The tubeway still wasn't built. Let's prioritize it. Come on, guys, it's not that hard. Just build it. And I'm going to check on our south district for now. Ah, yeah, the new irrigation is working already. Perfect, then the trees are not dying anymore. As it should be. Alright, leave them be. We have plenty of work up here. Okay, to connect everything, we'll just need one vertical power shaft like this. So pause the motivatorium. Let's build the power shaft first. And here we'll just connect it all like that. I'm not going to do anything fancy here. We can tunnel through here to build the power shaft. This road remove. Can have a road like this. And connect. And to supplement the power that we will need, let's add one steam engine down here. So the new motivatoriums and this one wind tunnel were built. And this is much more alive now. I really like the looks, how it starts looking. We'll be expanding all the well-being and supporting stuff around here. I shall add even a large tank with water, because they don't have any water around here. So let's add one tank here. Let's copy this one. like that. And these I will be removing. We already removed this one for coffee. These beds needs to go together with all of this. Yes, slowly but surely we are reclaiming all this area. I need to move swimming pools and showers here. So we'll be making some adjustments here. I think we can build an overhang, but we need a double overhang here to be able to hold water. So I have something like this in mind. And to be able to support it, we can maybe use overhangs. We can hide engines under or any other infrastructure stuff that we will need. Yeah, I think I will use overhangs. It will be better. So let's remove all of this. So. I'm going to make it a little bit easier to work with. So let's blast this top layer like this. This is a part of the drainage system and that's okay. I don't think it needs to be double wide, so let's remove this and fill it up with terrain blocks and tunnel here a little bit more. And this whole area should be filled up with terrain blocks to make it more usable. That's an old river or whatever it was before. Let's fill it up. Okay, we are going to blast all of this and I'm going to build it with overhangs. We can blast these pieces out. If we need more power, we can hide these ugly steam engines here under this area. Or maybe build something like this for haulers too. I need to get an access to this area, so let's build another station here. Connect it to tubeway. I want to get rid of these thorns here. Up. Turn it around. Remove these thorns here. And not to fill it up completely, but to fill it up slightly, so we can use this for some other buildings. Maybe I will move the haulers here somewhere. We can definitely cover it with platforms and overhangs. But I really want to get rid of those thorns. I don't like them. I declared war on thorns a long time ago. And we shall remove all of them. Even if it doesn't make any sense to removing. We will just get rid of them. And no one's here to stop me. Alright, I blasted this off. Now we are going to build an overhangs here. And plan our new bad tide. We are not going to plan the bad tide, but that just happened. Swimming pools. So definitely this needs to be covered with impermeable floor. Then we need some platforms here. To remove these impermeable floors. That will be terrain blocks. Like that. Swimming pools, swimming pools, swimming pools. 1, 2. I can feed only 2. Okay, redo this. Let's blast one more block here. We are going to scrap this drainage. That will be filled up with terrain blocks. And we need to cover them with some roof, otherwise they will get contaminated. I decided this front layer will not be from the platforms. We will make it solid. And we are going to tunnel this area. And that will be a drainage to not let water, you know, in here. And we will move the drainage on this side too. It will be like this. Just a slight adjustments. And then swimming pool. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll still need room for a fluid dump, but I'm trying to figure out how to cover this. With a roof. I think we can do it from front area here. Like this. That will definitely work. Alright. Maybe I figured it out. We will fit 6 swimming pools here. It will be a covered swimming pool. These should not have been built yet, but whatever. Let's put down the stairs so they can access everything. And we will have a roof on top, which is still not covered with impermeable floor, but we are going to do it. So this will be like real big, covered swimming pool. We can do something nice on top of it later. But for now, this will do. And 1 fluid dump will be enough, I think. We'll see. Let's build it first. Okay, the tank for water was built here. That should be set up to obtain. These two, let's empty them. I don't want them here. These swimming pools I will be probably removing. Highly probably, and instead we will have more pumping stations here. Let's have some additional water tank. Why not? Or maybe we can build more tanks here for storing water. And we have so many stranded beavers. Yeah, let's build additional stairs to get them out. That's 17 stranded beavers. Yeah, we need to rescue them. That's way too many. Alright, let's start doing something with those holding posts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Maybe only 9? Okay, so I need to find a place where to put them. Since this is kinda desolate area here and I'm not planning on doing anything or not too much with it, let's try doing an overhang here. Can we fill this up? Yeah, I think we will be able to do it. So let's try doing this, and we can build more well-being here, but move the holding posts here somewhere around these pumps. Yeah, this part can be connected like that. I'm going to move the part here. This one will be removed. We should bring a tubeway here, which is in a really convenient spot right here. Okay, that will be great. So let's set 9, so let's make it 10. Yeah, we can have it here, like this, 10. This just needs to be fixed. This blockage demolished, this stones removed. We'll have a station right here. Yeah, I think that will work well. This road will not be here after all. Yeah, let's remove that. Under the tubeway and tubeway. We will not need that road when we have a station here. Alright, so let's wait for the swimming pools to be built. Let's check how they are doing. Okay, this is quite good. Here I will be able to put another one swimming pool. This just needs to be filled up with terrain blocks. I blasted a little bit too much. And then here in the middle we'll have that one fluid dump. That will be enough. Yeah, and we will have 6 swimming pools here. covered and hopefully safe from contamination. I think we should have acid rain turned on. Maybe I accidentally reset this. I don't know, but I put it back on acid rain and the contamination is at 15%. Maybe I wrote it down what I had set it up for this playthrough. Oh yeah, I have it. Okay. So let's set it properly as I have it before. So min rain was at 15. Max was default. Min duration was 4 hours. Max was 24. I don't know why I have it this differently. I don't know what I've done again. Acid rain. Escalation should be at 5, or whatever that means. Oh, contamination. We had it at 20. Alright. And we even had sandstorms turn on, I think. Yeah, sand intensity should be at 15. Alright, I didn't write anything else. Let's have it that way. Oh, productivity 0%. What happened? Maybe they only now reconnected? I don't think so. They should have been reconnected a long time ago. Okay, but they are starting working, so they were clearly still disconnected until very recently. Alright, whatever. So we will be getting back scrap metal because we used all the metal blocks here on building our swimming pools. And we have our new holding post built here. Okay, I was just checking if this was fixed here. We just need a few terrain blocks. And then we can build a 10th one. And let's wait for the station to be built and then we will connect them. So we need to wait for the smelters to process some metal for us. Oh, we have a sandstorm. Come on, slow down. Slow down, I said. Something's wrong with my keyboard again. Ooh, that looks big. That's massive. Oh yeah, and it is dropping those everywhere? I mean the blocks. Kinda hard to see. Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. I've seen a few blocks to be dropped here. And yeah, I thought something happened to the bad water, but no. It's but yes, it is flowing through here because I built this trench a long time ago to block it off. Yeah, it must have screwed with that, and now we are getting more flooding from it. Yeah, because these engines were definitely not flooded before. Bloody sandstorm. Okay, let's see what else it will screw up. Oh, it is depositing blocks here. I thought it shouldn't be doing it when going around constructed buildings or whatever. But then it is a disaster. Where is this looking like it's going outside of the map? Hopefully it will not block my water source here. It shouldn't, but you never know with a modded Timberborn. And it is outside of the map. Alright, so it definitely screwed up something here. Yeah, it filled up this area. We have an access here. Oh, even this. Yeah. Okay. What to do with it? That's a lot of bad water. And it's all coming from this one very strong bad water source? Yeah, that... How strong it is? Oh yeah, this one is 20. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, we need to fix this. We will get some beavers contaminated, but I think that's inevitable. You know what? Let's blast this open like that. We can get here, so we definitely are able to do it. So let's put it on the highest priority. No worries that we get contaminated beavers. We can always cure them later. So that's fine. The main issue is up here, that this was connected again. Let's try blasting this off. And then we will do 2, 2. And then some triple dynamites here. Yeah, okay, we will get some contaminated beavers, but as I said, this needs to be done. I want my engines to be working again. And they can't under these conditions. Seven, 8 anvil beavers, 9. Yep, that will be a lot. This is a very high concentrated. That's just pure bad water. And this was almost completely done. Yeah, it is too far away from a district, so let's extend the pad on the roof. And down under the roof, how it looks. Okay, we can build these swimming pools. Remove the stairs, and here let's add that fully dump and start filling it up with the fresh, pretty water. Back here, okay, we can blast this off. Hopefully that will help. It's definitely taking more bad water with it right now, but I guess not enough. Screw the trees. Just plant the explosives, damn it. Ooh, 30 contaminated beavers. And we will have more. Oh yeah, we will. I think we can make this wider. Okay, more detonations. Ah, this dried out? Maybe, finally? No, it's still overflowing. Okay, let's try again. A few more explosives here, and many more contaminated beavers. And why is this full of water? It shouldn't be. Where we are getting the water from here? Oh, here is the water source. It's activated, I guess. I kinda always forgot that there is a water source. Was it working last time? I don't think so, because I don't remember this to be flooded. Oh, we have 54 contaminated beavers, bloody hell. Alright. It's fine. They will be cured. No one will die. Okay, let's blast this open. Oh yeah, how many we will have? 60 contaminated soon? Let's find out. Okay, we can't get further there, so let's blast this off. And hopefully this will help, but oh boy, that's a lot of bad water. Ah, finally it's not flooded. It's not flooded anymore. Hopefully it will stay that way. Bloody sandstorm. And why is this flooded? Did the sandstorm fuck with us here? Or what? It's possible. And honestly, I don't really care that this is flooded with water. This wasn't a problem either, I just wanted to, you know, fix it as it was before. Because we have plenty of water. Plenty of power, I mean. And this was covered, and I think it's working. Oh yeah, we just need pads there. Okay, pad built. We'll need showers to add, but that's not an issue. And here these, let's use pickaxes. Do we have pickaxes? We don't have any pickaxes, right? Okay, let's use explosives then. And this station was built here, and of course, look at that. Bloody hell. Sandstorm blockages, and a lot of them. So since we have those swimming pools down there, let's remove these 3 old ones. And instead here we will add more storages. But first we need to cover it with the platforms. Yeah? Like that. Okay, and as soon as this is all cleared out, again, we can activate these holding posts and remove the old ones. Alrighty then, 10 holding posts, and let's remove all the old ones. That was 5, 6, 7, 8, and there was 9, right? Of them, 9 here. Okay. They were all removed. Of course, I forgot to set them to 10 beavers each. Okay, that was fixed. So this area is now cleared out. Remove this storage. We are going to remove completely this tubeway. That's removed. It's removed, my lord. This station will be gone. Which way it is turned? Okay, that way. Okay, it may remain for now. This path here. Bye bye. That all will be redone. They have a station here, so they don't need this road. Okay. So this will be one district. This is the other one. And here in the middle, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4 district crossings. Let's build them. Maybe only 2 will be active from the start, but let's have some backup if we need more. Or surplus, you know, to have more. And here we will need storages. We are not producing that much food right now. Only the corn rations, really. Ooh, we are down. Oh, we are down to 20. What happened while I was not watching? What happened? We ran out of corn, but we have plenty of eggplants. Why we are not making... Oh, I never set it up. Alright. So let's have eggplant rations. We have even cattle, alright? Yes, we do. We even have... We don't have any soybeans yet. We have cassavas. Those are being processed. Alright. Okay, so we are low on corn, it seems. Yeah, we have only this little patch here that's not harvested yet. Okay. I wasn't even growing the population and we ran out of food. But let's start processing eggplants. That might help. We have a full stockpile of them. And these builders here, yeah, they need to go. They definitely need to go. Old storages for corn rations can go. And this, yeah, motivatoriums and wind tunnels. Bye bye. 2 water tanks that's not being used anymore. Yeah, let's clear this whole area. And we are going to start farming corn here again. Or again, we will start to farm corn here. We will need some irrigation. So far this is all irrigated thanks to this reservoir and swimming pools that are here. Storage for explosives. This one needs to be emptied. So let's have this one additional for the explosives. That will be emptied. Logs, planks, this definitely doesn't need to be here. Empty that. These mud bats, they can remain here for now, but they will be moved elsewhere, of course. Irrigation. I think we will do an irrigation right here in the middle. All these roads will be adjusted, of course. These additional pumps. Oh, there are thorns here, damn it. Let's get rid of them. And we will build platforms all the way here. Maybe we can have another station close by. Like right here. Okay, like this. This irrigation here. Okay, blasted off. Storages. At least this one can be removed. Now, platforms. Oh, these are levees. Remove them. Platforms. Let's put it here and some simple roof. Nothing special. I will make it nicer later at first. Build it like this so it will not get contaminated. We don't have a tubeway station that's close by, but we have plenty of agri roads. All these roads needs to go. We have a tubeway connection here, so I may add a tubeway station close by. These storages. Bye. Canola oil here, they should be emptied. These well-being buildings removed too. Here we are going with the tubeway underground or whatever. So let's connect the station here. Or maybe this way. Oh, that's not connected. Okay. Let's keep it this way. That's fine. This road needs to go. This road is not needed here. Neither is this. Okay, let's prioritize building that tubeway station and then that irrigation. And then have 2 farmhouses close to the station here. And we shall grow more corn, I guess. More corn is needed, my lord. So let's make a big cornfield here. We still have plenty of contaminated beavers, but it's still fine. We've had a lot of unemployed beavers. Let's remove some of these builders' hats. I think we had way too many builders in our current state. And these farms are really needed. Alright, nice. And we don't have any canola stored. So maybe we should produce a little bit more. Do we have enough canola oil? 480, okay. So with these new farms here. Come on, what's with this? I just want to zoom in. Why it is not working again? Damn it. That's a bug. Canola oil here. Canola oil. Canola seeds or plants. That should be enough field here. This is still being emptied. Let's plant a little bit more corn. There is some dead tree here that needs to be removed. Bye-bye. This needs to be connected now that the thorns were removed. Nice, like that. And we can plant even more back here. District center, district center. It can remain where it is. It doesn't need to be moved, I guess. Okay, back here. So, blueberries, corn rations, eggplant rations. Maybe, fermented cassavas, fermented soybeans. They will be producing their own food too, but they can still trade in all of this. Next we will need some storage for some materials. That will be gears, explosives if they will need it, metal parts, yep. Water, they will not need to transfer water, they have their own pumps. Logs and planks maybe. We are running out of space here thanks to the blueberry bushes. Let's remove some of them so I can fit some large piles here. And from the other side we should do the same. I mean the same storages. So let's just copy them so I have exactly the same. Okie dokie. Okay, blueberries were removed, so here some piles. That will be logs, planks, and metal blocks. Yes. And dirt back here. Okay, but we're still lacking food. We're still lacking district center here and some basic farm setup. Ooh, and we will lose access to scrap metal production. That's not good. The mine can be in that separate district, but I need to make sure that they will be able to, you know, send enough back. While our contaminated beavers are still curing themselves, or healing. Curing seems weird. What are they, a meat? Technically, yes, they are meat. Whatever. Alright. We need housing. Buildings can be built later. That's fine. But housing we need. They need some breeding pods. And what else? I'm missing something. I had something in mind that I want to build, but I forgot what. They don't need to be making their own bots. I can set automated migration from our main district to be sending them bots that they need. Oh yeah, they need hauling posts. Yeah. They need hauling posts. Let's have 1, 2 for the start. We'll be expanding that, of course. Builder's hat. Let's have 2 for the start. And houses. Some starting buildings. We will go vertical here too, but let's start with something like this. That's 30, 36, 42, 48 beavers. That's definitely not gonna be enough. So 2 more, so that's 48, 58, 68. Okay, around 80 beavers we will be able to live here. Pumps we have. Let's add more platforms here. Okay, we need to first make sure that we have all the infrastructure that is needed. We have a storage for scrap metal here. We need another one close to our hauling post district crossings. And finally, we will have another district very soon. But the other problem is we don't have enough beavers to support both of the districts with everything that we will need. Let's have 6 breeding pods here. That's for the start. We need to be careful about the food. So we should maybe start working on some irrigation here. Let's remove these blockages and all the stuff since while we are still connected to our main district. This needs to be demolished. This filled up. And irrigation, something very simple. I was thinking for a second to digging a trench underground and irrigating it that way, but this will be much quicker as I want to do it as soon as possible. So this will be our irrigation. We just need to cover it with some roofs to stop contaminating it. Maybe some drainage here later, but this is not as rain heavy as my rainbow playthrough, so this shouldn't be that much of an issue here. And I just mentioned the rain, and we have an acid rain. Where is this pouring down? Ah, here. Okay, it's not even that big. That's fine, no one will be harmed there. Ooh, we are getting flooded here, look at that. I said that it's not a big storm. I'll take that back. Look at it. Maybe it will help us to fill up the massive crater. But I don't want to be the, you know, massive contaminated crater. Look at this flooding. Our secondary district is being hammered with the rain now. Acid rain. Yeah, that's a massive storm. Bloody hell. I thought it's a small one when I've seen it down here somewhere. Okay, it's not small anymore. Ooh, we are getting 13 animal beavers. So many notifications here. Okay, we don't have a time. We need to dig this irrigation here. This needs to be filled up with terrain blocks, please. That would be awesome. Okay, storm's over. Damage was done. Here, fluid dump. Fluid dump, fluid dump. We need a roof here, but I would like to have a farmhouse like this. And maybe then a roof above. Like this. Yeah, I think that will work. Definitely need some scaffolding to get up. At least for the start, this needs to be covered with impermeable floor. Highest priority, please. We need this. I want to start growing some food here. Even kohlrabis will be good. Okay, storages are prepared. I hope so. But we need more beavers because we will need at least 20 beavers from each side for the district crossings. And that's only the district crossings. Because I don't think we can really survive on just one. Additional breeding pods here built. Good. And where are you? District center. We all have it here. This will be called West District. Because it is west from our main district. Or we can call this West and this will be the East. Because right now it is called a New Hope. This will be East District. Or West End, East End. Doesn't matter. The same thing. And we have the fluid dump running here. We have one farm being built. Let's have another farmhouse, as I really want them to be working in tandem. 2, it's always good. Storage for kohlrabis right here would be nice. Kohlrabis here. We have a stranded beaver. For some reason he get up there and got stranded himself. I don't care. Or is it? No, I'm wrong. That's just nothing to do in range. I'm so much used to beavers getting stranded, so when I see an icon similar to it, I assume they got stranded again. All right, that's funny. That's fine. Here, kohlrabis. We will start just with the kohlrabis in this district. Nothing else needs to be planted. Just the kohlrabis. We will do the rest later. So we first need to establish ourselves here. So let's have this massive field with the kohlrabis. That will be good enough. And maybe we can start with the chaos. We will definitely lack some workforce. Okay, so what we need to do is separate these two boys here. So both sides are now disconnected. Let's connect these district crossings from both sides. Yep, like that. Like that. I'm going to pause all these industry buildings. They don't need to be working. We have plenty of planks. Like that. Connect district center here. All right. Okay, and we need to send our additional beavers to the east and to the west district. But let's wait for them to, you know, sort themselves up because they are in a chaos a little bit. Okay, they are getting back to our west district. All right, now let's take the manual migration first. That will be east district, west district. We want to move. How many unemployed do we have? Only 30? Let's send 10, 20. Oh, I'm doing it another way around. Yeah, I'm a dum-dum. Okay. 10, 30, 40. 30, I mean 40. 50, 60. We can get away with not having enough builders. And what I'm going to do is pause all these buildings. Let's only few builders hats keep running. Anyways, we are not doing any big constructions. Okay, so let's see now. We have 49 unemployed. So let's have at least 80 beavers there. Minimum we need 10 bots to be sent to work in a mine. So let's do that automatic migration. So that's West District. And we need, these are the bots, right? Yeah. So we need at least 10. That will be a minimum. We need them to be working in a mine. Perfect. Oh, I forgot the storage for the extract and treated planks. As always. So here we want the storage for extract and a treated planks. We don't really have that much room here, so let's do just a small pile. That will be okay. Okay, both sides need a lot of workers here. All right. Builders here, let's put them on a lower workplace priority. The haulers are more important. They need to be moving stuff around. How do we have 8 homeless beavers here? 5. We have 5 empty beds. And that's just... yeah, they are sorting themselves out. Okay, that's fine. And kohlrabi is being planted. Roof is being constructed. That's good. They have their own trees. They have their own pumps for water. All good. Okay, so the West District was turned on. And it is running. Now we will see if the moving of the stuff between the districts will work well. It should be. We have 20 of beavers working on each side. We have all these storages here. That should help with it. Okay. So we separated these two. And maybe later in the future we can have like a third district that's here in the middle, because I still think this, our East District now, it's way too big. And all those paths usually is what lags the game. when you are stretching them too far away. And this is a bloody mess here. I don't like it. Let's disconnect the road at least here. Alright, but that's fine. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. We have 8 homeless apparently, but not here. Here in our second district. Why we have 8 homeless here? I think the beavers were just confused and went for a different district at some point. And I can already feel it that the game is running a little bit better. Let's wait until the day. It may happen that throughout the day it will be a slightly better experience. The rain stopped. And we are using all the bad water? Bloody hell. The main concern right now will be food. So we need to start growing food here in our new district and expand the farms. Drought is approaching apparently. Let's remove that dead tree and blast all of this. We will be building more farms here. They have access to power because the power shaft is right here. So building additional food factories or anything will be easy. And the game is definitely running better even throughout the day. Yeah, so that separation definitely helped. I don't like the districts, at least the way it is done in the game right now, but it definitely helps. And look at this, this is turning red. I don't like it. We can filter out all the bad water later from it with a lot of these deep mechanical fluid pumps. We'll definitely be doing it at some point. Because the whole map needs to be green. And I'm going to make it so. So we will have many more smaller districts all over the place. It will be much better and easier to manage, I think. Well, not really easier to manage, but it will be easier on my PC and the performance on the game. Well, my computer is really not the issue. The game is. Anyways. This is spreading out nicely. I mean, the irrigation will be adding a little bit more. As I don't only want to be growing kohlrabis here. That's not a good idea. You can be growing anything here or everything, honestly. We have 14 unemployed here, so let's add just another farm here and planting bunch of corn. We'll later do another irrigation and expand the farmland. And we will be building most of the housing, storages and all of that on this lake. That will be for the best. And maybe we can grow even some mangroves here. Yeah, we can definitely grow that here. Okay, I would call this a success. It's working well. We will see in a couple of days or cycles if this really is working out. If I didn't forget about anything, but they should be mostly self-sufficient, at least the water. The food, bulk of it will be delivered. That's okay. And they are growing their own kohlrabis. And they have enough room for farmland. They can even reach this area here, block these bad water sources that will be their purpose. Yeah, and clear this whole area. We will be doing that from this district. And down here, we can make this a little bit nicer. Get rid of all of these ruins here. Remove these storages. Empty this one. And make it green. Make farmland down here. There's even an aquifer here that we can use to generate some water. Alright, so many opportunities. I'm going to skip for now, like building the third district that I had in mind here in the middle. So this is working so far well. I think we'll be doing another district somewhere here in this location where the geothermal engines are. This will be turned into a lake that I already mentioned before. Hopefully I will not forget about anything of this that I'm talking about right now. But this should be a lake, as I wanted it to be a lake for a long time. We'll need to get rid of all this bad water here. Preferably we can turn that into a power. We can build an additional power plant here somewhere, but this will be a messy, as you can see. This land is not really that nice to work with, and I don't want to just flatten everything. So maybe we'll just close that and call it a day, and just be using the geothermal engines everywhere here. All right. That will be all for today. It was a blast. I'm really enjoying this, and it is already running a little bit better. You know what? Before I leave, let's try turbo speed for a while. It's still 5, 6 FPS, but I have a feeling, yeah, it's going a little bit better. But 30 speed is not that important. At least on triple speed here, you can see that it is going better. It was laggy before as hell. So the separation really helped. Alright, enough of yapping. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you are enjoying this. If you do, please subscribe and push that like button. That will help a lot to channel and me and all the beavers of the beaver kind. Have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.